All right, everybody, what is going on? It's been a while since I posted a video here. One, I just haven't been super interested in Dokkan at the moment, and two, there hasn't really been anything to do on Global, but guess what, everybody? Rose Goku Black is coming to JP as the next Dokkan Festival, so I figured I would put out an updated video here, just going to show this guy, maybe show some new setups that weren't around whenever he was first out, which... There aren't any, but we do have Kid Buu now. So Kid Buu is on the Worldwide Chaos category, so he is on Fusion Zamazu's leader skills. So, you know, that is another big bad boss is added to the team. Now, he's not a super boss, so we are going to be missing out on 6% damage reduction from him. But we can go over Goku Black's kit at the end. I have already done a 200% video on him. If you want to go watch that, I'll try to link it in the video somewhere, but anyway. So here we go, Goku Black, we've got him on this team, we've got Kid Buu immediately, we've got Zamasu here, so we're going to be able to get a good number of links activated. What we're going to do is, this Buu Tanks fight, I figured would be a decent fight to show him in, just because I don't think this team can really go up against Kid Buu. I just don't think that's in the cards. Hopefully nobody complains about the team building this time. I tried to build a team that, the YouTube comments would really enjoy here. I did decide to bring this guy. People seem to have like a real hearty, girthy hard-on for this guy, and I am not one of those people, but, I figured that I would bring this guy, even though we're not bringing any other crossover category characters. So, anyway, I'm going to start out with an herb here, just so that we don't die immediately. That's going to cure our status debuffs without healing us or anything like that. I decided to bring those. Those are a nice way for me to showcase this without, like, manipulating HP or anything. What do I want to do here? Because I would like to leave them in the middle, because that'll get us the most links activated. But I think we only lose maybe Dismal Future if I do this. We lose Fear and Faith too, but Dismal Future is just crit chance, and then Fear and Faith is just key, basically. The minus 10 defense doesn't really mean anything. So I guess we can do this. This will be better for us anyway. So he's at 308k defense right here. He does get 30% every time he performs a super attack. And then he gets 30% within the same turn with each attack performed. So those are two separate multiplicative buffs. So essentially with each super attack that he's doing, he would be getting, what is that? Let me calculate that real quick. All right, I pulled up the calculator. So we've got 308,602, and we get 30% every time we do an attack in his passive. So we would take this, multiply by 0.3. So from the passive, every time we do an attack, we get 92,580k defense. If it happens to be a super attack, we would take, what is that? I think it's 308,602. Let's see, it'd be multiplied by 1.3 times 1.3. Minus, I'm doing this a really roundabout way, sorry guys. So, what is that? 212k defense is how much that we would get per super attack that we do. Because we have the two separate 30% buffs. I kind of calculated that in the roundabout way. I basically calculated what his defense would be, the 521, 537. That would be his defense after one super attack. And then I just subtracted out his current defense, which is the 308, 602. And then, so our increase would be 212 at 935. So, I'm sure I probably could have gotten to that a better way, like 308, 602 times 0.3. And what times? Nah, 1.3 wouldn't work right there. So, anyway. We do math around here sometimes. I'm never claimed to be good at it. Well, maybe I have. I might have claimed to be good at it once or twice. Also, I'm noticing here no rainbow orbs. If I just pull this back up really quickly, this guy does do additionals per rainbow key sphere obtained. I mean, I brought Chilai to help with that, but that is quite the field of orbs right there in front of us. We really want to do these as well, because every time he does 5 attacks in battle, he launches an additional super attack guaranteed. So we really want to be doing these additionals. And the only ones we're going to be able to get here are this one. Like, we're going to get his basic one that he gets. We're going to get this one in his passive, and then hit potential chance. So, interesting. By the way, before anybody says anything about my build or anything like that, we do have him with, like, full crit. So... I put some really crazy equipments on this guy, so we will see. Enough blabbering. We're 4 minutes into this video, and I haven't done anything. Let's go ahead and do this. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Get some Buu Tanks right here. We are guarding on our first turn, and then we also have the 6% damage reduction per Super Bosses category ally on the team, up to 30%. So I believe we have, what is that? 8? No, we have 6. We have 30 minus 12, which is, no, is that 18? Am I crazy? Yeah, because we have... No, we don't have 30 minus 12, because you only have to have 5 super bosses on the team. So... I think we have 5 then, don't we? Nice, double digits from Kid Buu there. Yeah, so we've got the 2 Fusion Zamasus, Rose himself, the AGL Fusion Zamasu, and... No, that's it. Yeah, okay, wait. Yes, okay, we have 3 non-super bosses on the team. My bad, guys. Did he lock or just seal right there? That's a lot of pressure for Chi-Lai. We'll do this, and then I will... yeah. Let's just try to survive here. I don't know. I want to try to save as many rainbow orbs for Goku Black as possible. We should be fine. As long as Chi-Lai dodges the one attack. I would like to float Chi-Lai, but I don't know that it's going to be in the cards right here. That's way too much pressure at the end there. If Chi-Lai was on a 170, I might consider it maybe, but even still, type disadvantage against that many attacks whenever she's essentially dodge or die, like that's asking for me to fail. So we'll do this. This is the safer play at the moment. And we just need the 1 attack dodged. I do have the full dodge build on Chi-Lai. There we go. Very good. This will be good because it'll help us get this Fusion Zamasu built up a little bit before we float him off. So that'll help us out. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm struggling with my commentary here just a little bit. You can tell I'm out of practice here. Let's throw Rose in slot 1. Now, remember, he's not guarding anymore. We're still at 308, 602, which makes sense. We don't have any extra support on the rotation. We're still above the HP threshold for Kid Buu. And then this guy, I don't think, gives us any extra links. Oh, he gives us a ton of extra links. But I don't know that I can put Kid Buu in slot 1 right here. Man, I would really like to do this, because they do share a lot of links right here. But the only one that actually matters is Big Bad Bosses, and we already have that activated. I mean, this would clearly be better, but... I mean, I can't put you in slot 1, and putting this guy in slot 1 is a gigantic gamble, so we're going to have to do this. We're going to be able to get 2 Rainbow Key Spheres this time. That's good. Oh, wait, no, we can get 3. I'm a dummy. Let's grab the 3. Again, we are not guarding. We only have 30% damage reduction and 308k defense right here. So let's grab those, and we'll grab this right here. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, he opens with a super attack. I think we're just dead. Like, I don't think we survived this. Let's see. Without guard. Oh, only 100k. This... How hard does this Buu Tanks hit? He must not hit very hard. Alright, Rose. By the way, Rose resets his attack stats every turn. So he's going to start out low, and then he's going to build up. So we got that. That's the additional that has a high chance to be a super attack. So we got that one. Very good. Here come the normals from the rainbow orbs. We would like crits on these. There's the 3 normals. Nice. And then here's the 11 million. This is the super attack every time we do 5 attacks in battle. And then we could do the hidden potential chance after this as well. Okay, we didn't. I guess we didn't get the hidden potential right there? Interesting. All right. We're doing fine. I mean, we're making this work. I want to look up how hard this guy hits right here, because I'm surprised that he only took 100k right there with only 300k defense and 30% damage reduction. That's not a lot. So how hard is this guy hitting right here? Oh, his supers are only 875. I thought they were like 1.5 or something like that. So you can see right here, 875. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because we were type neutral. So 875 times 0.7, because we had 30% damage reduction. No. Do we have 30%? No, we determined we only have 4 on the team, so that would be 24% damage reduction. 875 times point... I can't do math. You guys help me. 76 times 0.76. What am I missing here? Hang on. I'm stupid. I forgot. Rose has an additional 30% damage reduction before he attacks. So we actually had, what is it, 875. We had, what, 56? We had 56% damage reduction right there. So times 0.44. And then we subtract out the, what do we have, 306k or something like that. So 79, there's some variance that can go into that, but yeah, that's why we were at the level we were. I think I might have done that backwards, but well, now I have to do it right. Hang on. All right, I really can't do math, guys. 875, we had 54% damage reduction right there, so we multiplied by 0.46, and then we subtract out the 306. There we go. Okay, and then we have like a 3% variance. But you apply the variance earlier in the calc, it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. So yeah, not too bad. Oh, you did not seal him. All right, I'm going to do this so that I can get a stack with AGL Zamasu right here. He can probably go in slot 1. Yeah, no issues with him going in slot 1 right here, since we know that this boo does not hit hard at all. we now know. Okay. Oh, again, sorry for this video being absolutely chalked, my guys. Anybody who's like a JP player trying to watch this and is like trying to get good info, you know, hopefully I'm providing you something of substance here. I totally forgot that Goku Black gets the extra 30% damage reduction before he attacks. That's just something that always leaves my mind. And I forget about it too, because after he transforms and you get his domain off, he gets 66% before he attacks. So that's just, like, after he attacks, it goes away. And so in my mind, that's what I was thinking of, is that, like, he doesn't have... It doesn't matter. You guys don't care. You guys can tell that I don't use this Rose very often. I do not find myself enjoying running his team or, you know, using characters alongside him. It's just not a... It's not a super pleasurable experience using this guy. Like, you know... Nothing in this game feels worse than doing a bunch of normal attacks that, you know, could be supers. And that's generally my experience with this Rose Goku Black. It's just like, yeah, he could. You know, somebody out there is going to post a Twitter clip of this guy doing like 8 super attacks, and it's going to be crazy. But in my experience, that is not at all what he's doing. So, all right, we've taken a lot of damage here. Do I want to leave this guy on rotation? Because we'll be able to get his domain, but then we can also get this guy's domain. But we can't override domains at the moment, so what do I want to do? I mean, Rose is actually going to tank better in slot 1 right here, isn't he? The second phase of this is STR, right? Yeah, we're going to go into an STR phase, so it'd probably be better to have Fusion Zamasu around than Kid Buu. So we'll lose a little bit of support, but PHY is coming onto this rotation, so that'll help us out. Let's grab these. We'll grab the tech orbs to heal up just a little bit, and then we'll grab the physical orbs with Kid Buu to heal. This should be our last turn here against the physical Buu tanks. It's a fine dodge. It's a nice 3 dodge right there. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of anything, but we got it. Okay, so again, we started at a 4.3. This guy's whole gimmick is that he starts out really low every turn, and then he slowly builds up to some pretty decent numbers. So, you know, we'll see. There's the 5.89. Again, that one has like a high chance to be a super attack, I believe. And then we should have like the 5 super attack turn. By the way, if you guys go watch my 200% showcase that I did whenever this guy came out, I really broke down how his additionals work in that video. Like, I had a visual representation and everything, just showing you guys like the tally marks of how his additionals build up and everything like that. So if you're curious how his additionals work, I would definitely recommend that video. 1, it's probably a little bit more coherent than this one, and 2, I'm going to go into more detail in that video as opposed to here. We're going to get some healing right here. We could go into the domain. Yeah, there's all the healing. We actually got really lucky, and we can float this guy with no problems. No reason to transform anybody right here, so let's grab these. Let's grab this. That'll open us up a rainbow orb. We'll have PHY next rotation as well. We should be fine doing this. Let's grab those. Let's see what happens right here. I definitely think I made the right call floating Kid Buu last rotation. Just because there's a good chance right here that we lose a lot of HP. So we'll see, we'll see. If he supers AGL Zamasu, that would definitely be best case scenario. This guy's going to be able to eat it really well. He's going to get the guaranteed double super right here. He's lowering defense, which could be good for us. I don't really know if I want to go for the domain with Fusion Zamasu or if I want to go with the domain with Rose. I mean, it is a Rose video, so you would think that I would want to go for that. But at the same time, like, you know, I don't know. Do I? Is that what I want to do? What does his domain do again? Domain. Super bosses category, enemies and allies, 10% attack and defense. Additional 10% attack and defense. Oof. For characters who are also in the extreme class. So that would only buff us. That wouldn't buff the Boo. Whereas, if we did Fusion Zamasu's, the Boo would get buffed, right? Because the Boo... Boo is on Worldwide Chaos, and that's what Fusion Zamasu buffs, right? I'm trying to pull it up real quick. I guess I could have just looked on the team, dude. We're taking so much damage. Increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 30%. So yeah, there's really no point in using this when I could just use... I'm sorry. Oh, no. God dang it, man. Why is life so hard? Why is... okay. I'm done fumbling around. I promise I know how to use a computer. Oh, super bosses category, enemies and allies, 10%. Additional 10% who are also extreme. So that would give us the bigger buff if I were to use this, guys. I say let's do it. Let's do it. Let me make sure the animations are on right here. Alright, sorry. Again, this video is so chalked. I do apologize, everybody. Like, you know, it is what it is. Alright, this is going to be really risky right here. But this is the game that we do have to play. We're going to be able to get 4 rainbow orbs right there. That's really good for Rose. We have already used both of our items, and I mean, they don't heal us anyway, so let's grab this. We're going to be very reliant on Chi getting dodges off, because that's going to heal us. So we're at 360k defense right here. Again, this guy's pretty similar after he transforms. Well, yeah, I mean, he did transform. We do have higher start of turn stats. We're still getting 30% for every super attack that we do. And then now, instead of getting 30%, we get 33% from the passive. So if we get, you know, a ton of super attacks right here, we're going to be looking pretty good. We got 4 rainbow orbs, so each of those is going to have a rare chance to be a super attack. We got a rare chance that the cord will work as well. Yeah, and then we have the guaranteed, or we have the additional super attack is a great chance of becoming a super attack. We have the additional every time we do 5 attacks in battle. I mean, it's, you know, we're going to do a lot of attacks right here. Let's just see what happens. We could die. Very good chance that we die right here. Let's see. I guess we are debuffing Buhan right here. I'm not sure who's debuffing. Alright, so we started at a 5.5 million. Again, we just have a barrage of attacks coming in right here. We got 4 rainbow orbs, which is really good. Hopefully we can get crits on these normals, you know? Alright, here we go. There's the 9.9. Very good, very good. Not sure which one this is, I'll be honest with you. Oh, be straight honest with you, I'm not sure. Okay, we're going a little crazy with the additionals. Rose knows. He knows that I've been slandering him, like, constantly, so he's trying to really show out for us right here. You know, this is definitely more than usual for me. Can we get one more, please? Oh, come on, one more. Nice, there's the 20. Okay, so yeah, this is what this guy has in his pocket. You know, occasionally he can look like a real unit. Most of the time for me, he does not look like this. He is not shooting out a 20 into a 24. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy does a million normals for me. That is the experience. Now, we did lose all of our damage reduction right there. But that's okay. That was a really good turn. Like, you know, he really showed us something right there. Very good. All right, now we just need Chi-Lai to dodge. That's all we need, you know. That turn was not made possible without Chi-Lai providing the rainbow orbs, so we do need her to dodge. Okay, one more. Very good, one more. Awesome. Very good, very good. And now we're back up to full health. Okay, so, you know, that was definitely really, really, really good. We will take it. And then we also got the debuffs off on this guy, so we're going to be moving into the next phase, I believe, right here. All right, you know, if Rose is going to give us turns like that, you know, I can't really complain. That was definitely, you know, I would say that is not common. That is not the average performance that you get, but that is something that he can do. That what we saw right there is in his toolkit. He actually has a higher ceiling than that, but I would say that it is not. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, you rat bastard. Don't lock him in slot 1. No! Are you kidding me? Dude, this Bootank's fight sucks as a showcase fight. I mean, there's 3 rainbow orbs. If we can make it to this guy, we got all 7 links activated right here. So we'll see. We're not getting buffed by the domain, by the way. This guy right here, he is not a super boss. Guard, please. Okay, we're guarding. Whew. Okay, 9.8. All right. Bootanks, just please, man. Please do not super this guy. You can super anybody else on this rotation, man. Just please don't super this guy. Oh, no. Dodge it. Dodge it. Yes. Yes. All right, we got a 5.5 coming in right here. Very good, very good. Let's get the crits, man. All 7 links activated right here. Yep, there's the 7.9. Very good, very good. Very good. Oh, there's all the normals. Yep. Okay, now this is looking more like an average turn with Rose. There we go. Yeah, there he is. There's the king of normals. And then now we'll get a super attack off. Okay. Yep, 19. Remember, he gets a guaranteed super attack every time he does 5 attacks in battles. So a turn like this is, again, very common. Where you just do a super, maybe you do another super, and then you just do a bunch of normals into another super. That is pretty common. There we go. I'm glad we kind of got to see both ends of the spectrum there. I mean, still did a 19 million. I mean, that's still pretty good, so I'll take it. But, yeah, that was definitely... No! Are you kidding? What is that, dude? Are you... What? Alright, this is probably going to be the last turn right here. What is that, man? Alright, so sorry about that, everybody. You know, I can only do so much. Alright, let's do a quick overview of this guy's kit, just as a reminder. I know we kind of rambled on a lot in this video about this guy's kit, but let's just do a more formal overview right here. So, Mastery of the Power of Rage, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose. Super bosses are Corroded Body and Mind, Key 3, 170%. Additional 30% for characters and Realm of Gods. Accelerated Battle or Exploding Rage. This guy's leader skill kind of sucks. It's definitely going to be in a better spot on JP. Super Bosses has a lot more firepower over on the JP side of things than it does on the global. For example, we have, you guys have Broly, Broly, Chi-Lai, and Limo, this Frieza. I mean, that's pretty much it, but you know, just having Broly, I think, is really, really going to help. I mean, you guys saw Rose was actually looking pretty good in this video. This isn't the hardest content or anything like that, but it, you know, I'd say he was looking okay, for compared to how he normally looks. So, yeah, I mean, that'll help him. Just having, really just the addition of Broly's team as well. Like, if this guy's not having to carry the load of being, like, the strongest unit on the team, same thing with Fusion Zamasu. You know, if you're able to just, like, run a rotation of them on, like, Broly's team after the domain update, I really do think that could be viable. This guy's domain is actually a lot better for Broly's team as well, just because he's buffing extreme class super bosses, so, that is solid. He is a rainbow orb changer after he transforms. I mean, this guy is coming into a much, much better spot on JP than we can even set him up with on global right now. I mean, just we have to run Chilai, right? Like that's the fact that I'm having to run Chilai is just not good. I mean, she could be good, but I mean, what you saw is what she does for me, which is also why I don't like running this guy's team because he really needs the rainbow orbs, and so you want to have a rainbow orb changer on the team, and she's pretty much the only viable one on any of this guy's teams at the moment. So, doesn't Broly lead full power? I think he leads full power, right? So you could throw like the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta on the team. That could work because this guy only needs 5 super bosses on the team. He'll count as 1. If you're running double Broly, that's 3. So then you only need 2 more. So you run like Fusion Zamasu for the links, and then you can get, 1 more super boss on there. It's not going to be hard. Broly, Chilai, and Limo, something like that. So it leaves you with 2 spots open to kind of play with and maybe get some more Rainbow Orb changers, get some more support. Things like that on the team, I think is really going to work on JP a lot better than it is on here. So yeah, raises attack and defense on super attack. Key 2, 200% at the start of turn. Guaranteed guard on his first turn. We already went over the damage reduction. He gets an additional 30% before attacking, so you can get up to 60% with guard on his first turn, and then every turn after that, he'll just have 60% before he attacks. Not really going to be enough to go in slot 1 against most of these big boss super attacks, but it can help take the edge off of AoEs, which is going to be really helpful. He launches an additional attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. He launches an additional attack that's a high chance of being a super attack. Launches an additional super attack every time this character does 5 attacks in battle. So yeah, this right here is why I decided to go with the full crit build on mine. Probably full dodge is going to be this guy's best build, but I was just like, let's just play into the gimmick of this guy doing a ton of attacks. Let's give him the crit, and we'll just see how things go. He gets an additional 30% attack and defense within the same turn with each attack performed. So this is why his attack stats reset each turn. You'll see him start out at like a 4 or 5 million. He'll build up to a 20, and then you'll repeat that process every turn. Not really sure that I like that, but, I guess I just didn't want this guy going insane. I don't know. If they cap this off at like 200% or something like that, and then just let it stay like that the entire battle, would he be too broken? I don't know. You guys look at the other units in the game that we have right now, and let me know if this guy would have been too broken. He does have this really good mechanic. Super Bosses category allies 2 key within the same turn after receiving an attack. That is helpful. We love key support. Great chance of nullifying Key Blast directed at this character. Historically, I've had pretty bad luck with this. I don't know what it is, but I have had pretty bad luck with this. Yeah, there's his domain. There's the condition. You guys can just read that. I mean, yeah. If you've got super bosses, turn 4, otherwise turn 6. Yeah. There's his links. It's just a typical Rose link set. These are his categories. He is on quite a few teams, which is really helpful. Not sure how many relevant teams he has, considering he really wants to be run with super bosses, but, you can make it work. These are his 200% leader skills. Not really much to work with at the moment on global. Is he on Broly's? I want to say he's on Broly's 200%. Even if he isn't, he's on Broly's 170. So that should work out. Let me go back to super bosses right here. Let's see if he is on Broly's 200%. So Broly leads super bosses. Yeah, he's on Explosion of Anger. So yep, he will be on Broly's 200%. That'll be good. This guy, yeah, that'll work out really well. These are his best linking partners. Of course, it's other Rose, Goku Blacks, and Zamasu characters. I mean, that's just how things go, right? And then he does transform. Kit is essentially the same. He does get a defense buff now, which can be useful in some fights. He gets a little bit more start of turn, a little bit more on super attack. He is super effective against all types now, which is maybe why you wouldn't want to give him crits, but, I don't know how often you're going to be seeing this form. And, I mean, crits do more damage than super effective against all types. You could very easily give this guy full dodge, but I just feel like he's going to look like a limp noodle if you give him full dodge. Because, like, in base, he's going to be doing no damage. I mean, these days, if you're not super effective, if you're not critting in your passive, you just look really underwhelming with your damage usually. So, I don't know. And then everything here is basically the same. He does get key sphere changing. His additionals do become rare chances. I mean, we actually got some of them off in the video, so I can't really complain too much. But I mean, this is going to be rare. I mean, rare is what, 10% chance. So links don't change, categories don't change, so partners don't change, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this guy. I definitely think historically I've been way too hard on this guy, but I don't know. Just seeing this guy do a ton of normals and then his team's not being in a really good spot, you can kind of understand why I haven't been super high on this guy throughout his history on global here. But, you know, maybe the JP players will get him. They'll have the better Super Bosses team, and they'll be able to make more well-rounded judgments of this character. But as it sits, I am not a big fan of this guy. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, I apologize for the scuffness of this video, but you know, that's kind of my style, right? Is I'm like I'm like Oscar the Grouch, you know. I live in the garbage. Like you come to me whenever you want garbage content. That's what I'm here for. So, thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.